Good afternoon. Here's your tarot for the collective. I thought I'd do a little bit of a spread that is kind of a message of what the most important thing is that needs to transform about your life right now. You know, just those things that need to shift, those paradigm shifts that need to come through, the action that you need to take, the things that you need to release, all of those energies and whatever spirit felt like was the most important for us to focus on right now. Those beautiful acts of transformation that, you know, some of these things we've been working towards, and some of these things are just that one last bit that we need to do before we completely open, blossom, change, grow, evolve, what have you. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I pulled 5 cards, and then I pulled one extra. 5 is that freedom energy, that number of transformation, you know. And 5 is the year of the Hierophant, and it's you know, it's this year that we have here, this number frequency, this vibration that is like great change, and that change coming through your own means, your own intuition, your own spiritual guidance and research and connections, and these things that you're making, and these like paradigm shifts, these, you know, changes in your spiritual beliefs. When I was shuffling, the Hangman card wanted to come out too, and that's like that you know, that Neptune and Pisces energy, where it's like you're radically changing your spiritual beliefs, and these things are dramatically affecting, you know, other areas of your life, and it's like allowing you to be able to, you know, create these paradigm shifts just from your shifts in beliefs and perspectives and practices, and listening to your own inner guidance and your own intuition. So let's see what we have here. And, you know, I have to say, like, these 3 cards on the top, and then these 2 on the bottom here, and then we have the wheel on the side. That's, well, technically that's like almost all of the cards being major arcana in a way, because this Ace of Pentacles feels very powerful to me. But it's like we have the Hermit, the Chariot, Justice, the Wheel. These are all very important things. These are all big, huge spiritual big jobs here. So, you know, we're on the right track here. Like, these are things of great importance that need to be identified and looked at and transformed. So let's get into the Hermit card first, because to me, I see her like she's in this posture of where she's kind of comfortable. You know, she's sitting in a relaxed pose, but she is up there on the top of that mountain, and it's dark and it's cold, and she's alone, and she's like, she's still holding herself close. She's still not ready to put herself out there. And this card, to me, it's saying that with the Chariot following it right afterwards, and the Wheel and the Justice card, it's like your karma's shifting. Things are already starting to shift. I think because of that 8 of Pentacles, it's like you've done this work. You've done a lot of the spiritual work, a lot of the research, a lot of the development, a lot of the things that you needed to do to create this big, beautiful change. And I think one of the things that Spirit really wants you to kind of shift and focus on right now is that Hermit energy. And it's you need to stop withdrawing, you know? You need to stop this energy of like isolation and loneliness and, you know, feeling like you don't fit in. Because with the Chariot card, and with you know, the energy of the Hierophant card of this year, it's like you're being guided to become your own inner sage. You're your inner mentor, your inner guide. But it's like at some point with this Chariot card here, that's with your North Node. I feel like you're meant to go out and share that. You know, it doesn't. You have this soul purpose. You have this awakening energy inside of you, this deep inner wisdom. And it's like, don't become so introspective that you lose your connections with other people, because I feel like that kind of gets you moving again. It's like you need to get out of this energy of, taking yourself away, taking time away from that chaos. But it's almost like you've taken too much time away from something. And if you don't leap forward with that Chariot card, if you don't move forward, if you don't allow this beautiful Wheel of Fortune to kind of shift you forward because you've put in the work, it's like you'll miss that beautiful divine opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles that wants to come through. It's like, I feel like it's coming through right now. And some of you are going to miss it. And some of you are going to, allow things to balance out, allow those energies to balance out, feel that divine timing coming through with the Wheel of Fortune. And you've been co-creating, and I think you'll jump into it. But it's like, listen to your guide within and know also when it's time to come out of hermit mode. Sometimes maybe you stayed in that hermit mode because it's like that risk of changing and blossoming and growing. That's scary. But you've done all the work that you needed to do. Your shadow work has been done. It's like you need to take that out into the world. And with the Chariot card, this is absolutely beautiful energy. It's like you're choosing who you're becoming. You're running towards it. You're taking all of that knowledge from the Hermit card. But as far as like what you need to change, it's saying that like, you need to, it's like you don't want to rush forward too fast. And I feel like that's why perhaps you're staying in that hermit mode, because you're afraid of going at it too fast. You're afraid of, this burst of energy that fizzles out. But with this Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here and the Justice card, I think that there's longevity here. I think that there's stability. I think that there's beautiful foundations. And I don't think you can move too fast because, again, the wheel is shifting as it's supposed to. So don't be afraid of that. Like, don't maybe charge out and then get scared and withdraw again. Maybe that's why some of you are still in that hermit mode. So the universe is like, it's saying this is your opportunity to be who you want to be, to step into your destiny. The North Node is very active here. And it's like, don't stay still for too long. Don't be that hermit for too long. You need to make these decisions with that Eight of Pentacles, like from all of that knowledge and all of that work you put in. Like you're making very rational, very grounded, very focused decisions. So like, I don't think you need to worry about that, and just start moving forwards. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back into that hermit shell. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back into who you were in the past, who you were before you did that shadow work. Like, you're not, the universe is saying you're not that person anymore. Don't go back there. Charge ahead and just, make sure that you know exactly what you want. Focus these efforts, move swiftly, and, you need to follow those sparks. You need to follow those dreams. You need to follow all of those things that you thought about when you were in hermit mode. All of those expectations that you perhaps released. And that's why the wheel is shifting forward. This paradigm shift is coming because you've released these expectations. You've released that hurt from the past. And now you can charge forward and you're more balanced. With this Justice card, I think your karma's kind of getting into a more balanced place. It's like the Justice card could be also that perhaps, there was things that you needed to write and you needed to balance out within yourself as well. And with, you did that in the hermit energies, and now it's saying like you need to transform that out into going with the Chariot and going with this Justice card and like balancing out your energies with other people too. So I feel like maybe there was some inequality, there was some dishonesty, there was this need to take responsibility for these past actions. And I think you've already started to move towards that. I think within that hermit mode, that was kind of part of your shadow work. But now it's saying that, like, you need to speak your truth more, and you need to seek that balanced relationship, seek that balanced energy as you're going out and making new connections. It's like maybe that's why you were afraid to come out of that, because now you have these new types of relationships that you value. There's new dynamics, and that can be scary at first, but justice is you've learned from those experiences that you had. You've learned from that good and the bad and the ugly, and you are taking it, you're growing. It's like this Eight of Pentacles, like you're putting in the work, and you're walking the walk and talking the talk. And now it's like you get this beautiful clarity of motivation and intention and drive and purpose with that Chariot card, and with this Justice card too, because you're able to be realistic about the cause and effects of things, of your thoughts and your actions. And like, because you've stayed in that hermit mode, you've really been able to know when you're reacting to things from a place from your shadow. So that's really good. So that's why it's like you have to take it out there and start making different connections with people. And you can kind of be like a little more impartial now, because you're reframing your reality. You're working to remove any of those negative emotional charges, like that shadow work is done. So like now you're reframing, and you're making different types of connections. And maybe you don't have to, you can look at things from different perspectives before judging another person, whether they're good or bad or whatever. Like, you can maybe see now that they're those mirrors for you, and that exists within you as well. And you can kind of see that. So you can kind of say, okay, well, I've healed that now, and I can see past that for them, because it's not triggering me anymore. You're not taking those things so personally anymore. And so now it's this beautiful true path ahead of you that's not necessarily black or white, like the Chariot card. It's like it can be, but it's like it's always from this beautiful place of love, and there's a purpose here. And with the Wheel of Fortune too, it's like the universe is kind of guiding you, and you have this beautiful good karma that's loving and motivating. And it's taught you. I feel like it's taught you. I feel like you've sat down, you've done the work, and you've learned the lessons. And it's like now you have to take that out, and you have to make these new connections with people, and allow yourself to see them from this non-judgmental new perspective that you were never able to do before. So yeah, don't hide yourself away from those connections, because you're making new types of connections now. And that's really beautiful energy. And this Ace is this, like, it's this beginning of this new venture, this new task, these new ideas. The universe wants you to see the abundance around you. You've planted these seeds already for your future. Your success wants to come through. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting this power, this abundance, this prosperity with the Chariot card. It's like this purpose and this divine balance and this divine flow and divine timing. It's you need to kind of start focusing on these foundations to support your dreams, and all of those dreams that you had, like, and maybe you're still in that hermit mode, like you're still not able to see those dreams become a reality. But this card is saying, like, they're coming. And don't worry about risking things and missing opportunities necessarily once you get out of that hermit mode. I think if you stay in that hermit mode, you will possibly miss opportunities. But if you get out, this wheel will move with you. The karma will shift. It's like you'll be able to see this beautiful big picture, but you have to get out of that bubble, you know. And this is beautiful beginnings, this earth energy. It's wonderful things. I feel like this ace, you know, it's coming through for you right now. It's bursting out of the earth, you know. And it's like you're welcoming your life right now to this beautiful road down this potential to not just live but to thrive, you know. I feel like that Chariot card is like you're feeling that pull, that passion to live to your whole truth, you know. And you can know what to water, and you can know what to focus on, and you can see things come to fruition now if you shine the light on that beautiful truth, that beautiful abundance. If you're able to step out of this hermit mode and share yourself with others, share your truth with others, make those beautiful connections, and plant those goals with intention and focus and faith. And like all of these other cards are kind of giving you that opportunity to do that now. So, you know, you're going to see your abundance spring forward. You're going to see these successful outcomes. It's just, you need to get out of that mindset of like sheltering yourself from these beautiful possibilities almost. I feel like it's like this sheltering energy, and you know, maybe that is some lingering shadow work that needs to be done. Like maybe, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is underneath here. So maybe that's saying like, you know, you're about to start these foundations towards strength and dependability and future and abundance. And it's like, it's all going to be you. You've done it all, you know. But with the Hermit card, it's saying like you don't have to do it alone anymore. It's like put yourself out there, show people what you've created, show people what your dreams are, and start to see those dreams coming to fruition, and make those connections with other people too. You know, it's like you can see that becoming. It's like that becoming, and it's like you've participated in that becoming, and you are growing it here like this beautiful butterfly. It's like you've listened to your intuition when you were in that hermit place. I think there's been a lot of that happening. I think some of this is that Neptune and Pisces retrograde energy. It's like you've had dreams come through for you, and you've had a lot of guidance from spirit to guide you towards these beautiful lessons. And now it's saying like, charge ahead, you know. Choose what you really want. Follow your desires, follow those passions. Like, you know, with all of these cards, it's saying you can't go wrong, basically. But you're not going to start down this path unless you put yourself out there first. You climb down from that mountain. You illuminate the new you. You illuminate the wisdom that you've gained. And you share who you are now with others, and you receive them from a different perspective. You receive their energy from a different, beautiful, new perspective, and they're receiving your energy differently now too. You've already changed. So it's interesting how it's like Spirit is saying, well, you've already done a lot of the transformation. You've already done a lot of the change intuitively, but now it's like you've got to take that out into the world. Start mixing it with other people. Start blending that beautiful soup, that beautiful concoction, to kind of let things boil over and let things become, and let this Ace of Pentacles here like start to bloom and start to grow and start to take over, you know, because I feel like this Ace of Pentacles could be like the weeds taking over your garden if you're staying in that hermit mode for too long, you know. It's like drowning out all of the beautiful work and release and energies that you've done, unless you take it out, you know, you shine that light out, you show people the joy, the hope, the optimism, all of that stuff that you've been working on diligently, because it's now it's your purpose to go out there to take it out. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, the fortunes, the fates, they are in your favor, you know. And this card has been coming up a lot, and you know, with the rune work too. It's like, it's a very strong energy. It's a very powerful paradigm shift forward energy, and it's just giving it's calling out to you. You know, it's calling out to you from that hermit space. It's like saying, come out, come out. We're going to give you that little extra push that you need. It's okay. And like, people will kind of come around you. Like, people will start to notice you, and they'll start to connect with your energy from this new space, and you'll make these new energetic connections. And it's okay, because you know, you've released a lot of that junk that was clouding you before, and now it's like things are being illuminated. Then you're looking at things from a whole new perspective. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, it's in order to really revel in this transformation fully, you have to transform out of it. Almost, you have to transform out of the past you, out of that sheltered you, and bring this beautiful butterfly out to the world. You know, that's really the focus. And it seems like it's like a really great importance. It's like the universe is saying, like, don't stay on that mountain, come back down, tell your story, you know, share it with others, and you know, shine your inner light for others to see, to guide them, or what have you. You know, it's definitely, it's just very important that this transformation is shown, you know, and the hard work that you've done is people are going to notice it. It's absolutely beautiful. So, you know, your karma shifting, your paradigm shifting, the fortunes are shifting. Like, be open to that shift. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in that past. Don't be afraid. Beautifully become. Blessed be.